back, buddy.
Yeah, we are.
We are back, all you film bluffers out there. Thanks to the very generous Pastor Keenan Clark. Shout out to Pastor Keenan, who doesn't listen to our podcast, but still shout out to him because he let us borrow his podcast system that is the same as our podcast system. And so we're going to buy a new one. So everybody, just keep an eye out for that. So we're going to be back for good. But
no more hiatus.
No more hiatus. Even though it was pretty fun to do some other projects.
I think it.
Get closer to your mic.
I think it turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
Had some good feedback.
I think I can hear you better now. Talk again.
What's up?
There we go. We had our first ever screening.
Our film Bluffs
shorts screening. So if you've missed that, go check out our YouTube channel, which you're probably on right now, or maybe you're listening on Spotify. What's up? Check out our Film Buff shorts because it was really funny, and we got to improv with some different things and learn
and
some new stuff. And leave a comment by below. All right, let's get into it today. What is going on in the film and TV world right now? First of all, the biggest thing that's going on right now is the writer's strike, which is really crazy, which I thought we were going to completely miss and not be able to hit on at all. But it's still going on right now. I think it's in week 3.
I think so.
I haven't heard anything about if they've had any more negotiations or anything. Have you heard anything yet? I haven't seen anything published about any negotiations that have been happening. So I have seen that some companies are already rolling out their reality TV shows for the summer and for even next fall. So they're already on top of that, which is where reality TV came from pretty much in the first place.
It's true.
Was from the first one back in.
Gotta love some reality TV.
Yep. So who knows? That. Maybe we'll get a new Kim Kardashian out of all this.
Speaking of reality TV, since we've been gone, I finished Dance Moms.
Oh, Cade finished Dance Moms, which makes a cameo in our shorts.
It does.
How was Dance Moms?
So good.
Yeah.
It's so chaotic, so good. Funny. It's one of those funny reality shows where it's like...
How many seasons is it?
So there's 7 seasons. Well, actually, there's 8 seasons, but I only watched the first 7 because the 8th season doesn't feature any of the original moms or girls.
It's all new cast? Because they graduate or what?
Yeah, they got older, but also... So, Abby Lee Miller, the teacher...
In the wheelchair. She's the dance teacher?
Yeah, she's the dance teacher. She wasn't always in the wheelchair. So... She ended up going from season 1...
She gets in the wheelchair on the show?
Well, after. So seasons 1 through 7 aired. And then starting in season 5, I think, she starts having a lot of legal trouble. And she's getting in trouble for bankruptcy fraud. And so from season 5 all the way to 7, the whole thing is like, is she going to go to jail? Is she going to go to federal prison or not? And so it's just all that. So season 7... is one of the reasons why it ended was because she was going to federal prison. Oh. And so apparently, according to her, while she was in prison, they didn't give her her medicine like she needed it. And so that caused her to be in the wheelchair.
So she gets in the wheelchair later?
Yeah.
In the seasons you didn't watch?
Season 8 comes back. She's in the wheelchair. So season 8, there was like
So that's like all the things I've ever seen of her in a wheelchair. I don't even know what she looks like not in a wheelchair.
Yeah, she's only in a wheelchair 1 season.
Yeah, I only have known her in a wheelchair.
Yeah, obviously that's now crazy. She's still in a wheelchair. But
I thought she was always in a wheelchair.
No. But yeah, so her going to prison, and then the girls and the moms were just kind of done with her anyway because she was very toxic.
Was JoJo Siwa on there when you were watching it?
Yeah, she was on the 5th and 6th season. And so I didn't like her that much at the beginning, but her and her mom grew. I mean, they were kind of cool. But yeah, and then season 8, which I didn't watch, has the infamous when she's like, she backs up all the way out of the auditorium and then goes like driving
to the Baskin Robbins or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen that on TikTok.
I wanted to watch it just for that, but I was like, I've seen it enough. It's fine.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't know she was ever not in a wheelchair. There you go. The more you know about Dance Moms. Since the break, I've finished, because it finished airing, Firefly Lane, which I super recommend, especially to all the girls. I don't usually like to put gender on TV shows. I think everyone would enjoy this show. But It's really good. Everyone I've told to watch it has loved it. So I've loved it. I watched it all the way through almost twice. I didn't actually finish it the second time because I didn't want to watch the end again.
No.
So
You and
there's
Caitlin
that.
were raving about it the other day.
Yeah, Caitlin and I love it. Alyssa loves it. Grace has watched 5 episodes, and as of today, she was loving it. So
Hey.
she was trying not to look up any spoilers, which I commend her for because...
She loves her spoilers. She doesn't necessarily love it, but she doesn't care.
Yes, and there's another show we love called Dead to Me on Netflix that ended earlier this year, I think. I think it only has 2 seasons also. 2 or 3, maybe. Short series.
I love short
But
series.
she looked up the... I think it has 3 seasons. She looked up the ending to that show and was disappointed that she looked it up. So she didn't look up the spoilers this time. So I'm really proud of her, Grace. Proud of you. If you finished Firefly Lane by now, comment. Because who knows when we're going to edit this.
Speaking of spoilers, Alyssa looking up spoilers for Nashville.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, last time we were on, we were talking about I just finished Nashville.
Yep.
Or just started. Just finished.
I think you just finished it. Or actually, I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I'm only calling out Alyssa because she's our live studio audience.
She's
today.
in here today.
That's her.
There she is. She's on the little couch, which you've never seen our full studio.
No.
Unless you've been in the studio, which probably most people have. Not Abby, Abs Mababs. You've never been in the studio. This is our office/studio. It's very elite around here.
So I started another show.
Okay, what'd you start?
You're gonna find this one funny.
Funnier than Dance Moms?
Probably.
Okay.
I was gonna wait until I finished the whole series, but honestly, I'm probably not gonna finish the whole series. But I watched a few episodes from the first season. Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven. Okay. Yes. I love Seventh Heaven, bro. And not in the way of like it's a good show, in the way of like I grew up with it. So all of its insaneness, I love it.
It is insane.
It is really crazy.
Like some
and
of the
it's
first,
so
like,
dramatic.
Oh yes, for sure. I was not sure about it.
Yeah.
Because the first episode, the oldest daughter, Mary, is trying to get Matt to show her how to kiss.
Their brother, yes.
I was like, what
yeah,
is this?
dude, that was the weirdest thing ever for me. I was
First
like,
episode.
I know. And I've always been skeeved out by that. And I'm like, why? Why?
Whose
Why
idea was
is
that?
this
But
in your pilot?
I found out after doing some research, and it made so much sense. The same woman who created that created Secret Life of American Teenager.
Yes, I didn't know that.
So that explains so much.
What is her name? I would know it if I saw it.
I can't remember.
Tori Spelling,
Sure.
I think. She has something to do with both of them, I think. I could be wrong. Aaron Spelling, I think, had part to do with it. I think Aaron Spelling died. I remember a dedication to him in some of the later seasons. Sorry.
No. Created by and produced by Brenda Hampton.
Brenda Hampton. That was the other name that's always on there. I'm chewing a Nerds gummy cluster.
Gummy worm.
This is not sponsored, but if they would like to sponsor us at Film Bluffs, love a Nerds gummy cluster and a trolley crawly gummy worm. Kate loves them.
Amen.
We have a little bowl here. It's almost gone already. But Seventh Heaven. Okay, have you gotten to the episode where the dad goes to the boxing or wrestling match or whatever, and no one knows the Pledge of Allegiance, and it's like a whole episode where he's like so pissed.
No, but
and he's like, the youths of today don't know the Pledge of Allegiance.
So the reason I started watching it was
Did
one
you see
because
the TikToks?
The TikToks. But, y'all had always talked about it,
Yeah.
but it was the TikToks that really. There's one dude who keeps like roasting it on TikTok,
It's
and
so
I was
funny.
like, I got to go watch this. So I
Yeah.
started in it. It was funny.
Where are you watching it?
Paramount Plus.
Okay, they have all the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because it used to be on Hulu, and they used to have all the seasons, and then they had like season 3 and 5 and 9. They
Yeah.
had like really random seasons.
Well, I looked at it first because I didn't know where to look at for it,
Mm-hmm.
and at the time when I first started a few weeks ago, it was on Hulu, but it was only the first 4 seasons.
See, it's always random with
Yeah.
them. It's always random with
Well,
what's on Hulu.
Like Dance Moms, they had the first 6 seasons, so I watched all first 6
On
seasons on
Hulu?
Hulu, and then they did not have season 7, so then I had to go to Disney Plus to watch season 7. But then it was also weird. Hulu did not have the last 2 episodes of season 6.
Just the last 2.
Yeah, they just completely.
So how'd
missed
you
the
watch
last-
those? YouTube or something?
No, I bought them on Amazon.
Oh, right.
Because Disney Plus only had the first 2 seasons and season 7. So weird,
That is really weird.
especially since they're owned by the same company.
Yeah, maybe they also have iTunes and they're trying to drive up sales. I don't
Maybe.
think they do.
No.
Once Apple and Disney
only got to
become the
episode
same
6 of 7
company, we just have
We're
we're done for.
Monopoly.
You got to the 6th episode?
Mm-hmm. It was.
Oh man, just wait till Mary turns bad.
That's what Weston keeps telling
Mary
me.
turns bad and it's so good. Because when I was a kid, let me tell you, when I was a kid and Mary Camden turned bad, I was pissed.
Oof.
Because I was Mary Camden, right? I was the second oldest. I loved basketball. Mary Camden loves basketball. I identified with her. Jessica Biel is awesome. She's so cool. And then Mary.
Hold up. That's Jessica Biel?
Yeah.
I did not realize
you did not
that.
Know
No.
that?
That is crazy.
Yeah, this is like her first gig, I think.
Wow.
Maybe I don't know, it's like her first big gig.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she's such a little cutie.
Well, look at that.
Gotta go look at her now. And we're gonna take an ad.
First
do
ad
it.
back.
Our first ad back. Are you going first or me?
You go first.
I'm not gonna pick the one right on top. That's too tempting. Let's see. Okay, this is really comical because this is a giant piece of paper with a tiny little word on it.
We both got an Alyssa one.
Mine says salt.
Mine says Barbie.
Okay, perfect timing because there's a brand new Barbie movie coming out this summer. I'm really excited about it. How about you?
I am actually really excited for it.
I am too. Even though Barbie, you wouldn't think Brooklyn Barbie, but I love the director Greta Gerwig, so I'm very excited for the new Barbie movie. And they've come out with a whole new line of merchandise that you would be like really surprised because, you know, it's like they're going for more of like the people who loved Barbies as kids.
Exactly.
So it's like Barbie salt and pepper shakers.
Exactly. And they can't just go on the normal like toys or dolls.
No, yeah.
I mean, that's what Barbie is.
Yeah, because it's like we're not going to get toys and dolls, you know,
Yeah.
like we're in our 20s and 30s.
Yes. Plus, it's expected.
Barbie salt and pepper shakers, Barbie ladle, right? All in the Barbie pink color. You could get Ken. There's no difference
all the dudes
because
out
the
there.
Ken and the Barbie is pretty much the same.
Pretty much.
So you could get Ken, you could get Barbie, you could get Barbie, you could get Barbie, you could get Ken because they're all named Barbie and Ken. That's
true.
like a joke on the show,
Yep.
on the movie, I guess. It's really funny. Anyway, Barbie is coming out this summer, so check it out. And if you're going to sneak in your own food or if you're going to get popcorn at the theater, make sure and bring your Barbie salt shaker.
They
And
never
you can-
salt it like you like it.
They never do. And you can pick that up on, do you know the website?
www. Dot.
4 W's?
Yes, 4 W's. You gotta stay away
Don't
from
miss
this
the fourth
competition.
W.
www. Dot. Barbiesalt.org.
Barbie salt.
Hashtag. What was I say? Hashtag. Use the code FilmBluffsBarbie.
Film Bluff Barbie.
And what do they get?
You get 10% off
10%
of the salt shaker.
salt shaker. That's
Pepper shaker is full price.
full price. They gotta make their money somehow.
And we've had a break. Our ad sales are just not up. They're not really giving us what we want. So stream our videos in our things and then we'll push for the studio to get us some more ad space. But anyway, we're back with what we've been doing lately. Let me tell you one thing. We were talking about this the other day. I'm not going to pretend like this is a fresh conversation.
No.
But there's a movie that just came out, right? This weekend? Is it coming out this weekend, like today? Or is it like next week? It's
I don't
soon.
know.
I
gonna
think
look
it
up.
will have come out by the time that
This podcast
this podcast airs. But Fast and Furious 10. As in, they've made 10 of these movies. It's literally just so crazy to me. And if you're a fan of Fast and Furious, I would suggest skipping at least a few minutes ahead in the podcast.
Yeah, it's out.
It's out. Did it come out this weekend?
Yes.
I thought so. I thought I saw something online about it coming out. Because we're not fans of the Fast and Furious. Here's the thing. If Fast and Furious was... What's the word I'm trying to think of? Where they're like making fun. You know what I'm trying to think of, that word?
Say it again.
You know the word? It starts with an S where they're making fun of something. Satire.
Also, this is the 10th in the main series, but it's the 11th overall. Hobbs and Shaw.
I forgot. There's only one Hobbs and Shaw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, at least there's that. If Fast and Furious, if the rest of them after the first one were all satire, because the first one makes sense as a movie. Let me tell you, I haven't seen all of them. So this is just my opinion of things that I've seen of them. But they don't make sense to me. And I don't understand. I guess it's the same thing of like, well, it doesn't have to be the real world, right? But the first movie is very much the real world. And then all of a sudden, we're jumping. This is a bridge. This is a bridge. There's a big old gap. Vin Diesel, this chick gets thrown out of a car. Vin Diesel jumps from this bridge, from a car that's moving, and jumps from this bridge over the gap that's like huge. It's an interstate. Catches the girl that has been falling. Hits another car. He had to have been going, I mean, at least 50 miles an hour, if not more, because they're going so fast.
Yeah.
They crash into the windshield. Not a scratch. The windshield shatters. Not a scratch on them. Not a cut. Not a bruise. They both live.
See, my issue...
More people have died tripping and falling than they have in the Fast and Furious franchise movies.
So I've been playing GTA, and if you hit... Don't laugh at me, Alyssa. But...
Don't laugh at me, Alyssa.
But if I accidentally crash into a car, I'm talking barely tap them, the person in that other car dies instantly.
Yeah, that's the real world, man.
That's more realistic than Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Judge me, Alyssa.
I don't understand it because literally he would die. They both would die. He wouldn't have made that jump.
See, my issue with the Fast and Furious is
he can't jump that far.
It's okay to go out of the real world. It's okay.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna make a series, start it that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Start it that way.
The first one is drag racing for car ownership. He's a cop who gets affiliated into this group of drag racers, and then he ends up to really like them, and he becomes part of their familia.
It's all about family.
And then they start jumping a car from one skyscraper to another. I haven't seen the movie. How did they get the car to the skyscraper?
And how did they get that much speed?
Within a skyscraper.
Yeah.
It's not that big. It's one block.
Yeah.
It's one block of space. And they're like 50 stories in the air. Maybe it's like on a helicopter and it crashes into the skyscraper.
I gotta watch this. Hold on.
It crashes from one skyscraper over a gap again, right? Over a big gap into the other skyscraper. And I don't know what happens after that. But the car's not totaled. The front of the car is not totaled. I've known people who've hit stop signs and totaled their cars.
This clip is called
I can't stand this franchise. It makes no sense to me.
Furious 7 movie clip, Cars Don't Fly.
Okay, let's see it. We'll put it on the screen for y'all in a minute. Save this link so we know which one to do. Okay. How did he get it in there though? Oh, he's driving up? Looks like he's in the ground floor. Cars are bulletproof.
Yeah, they're just throwing bombs in the inside of the skyscraper.
Yep. Okay. Okay, look, they're at least 50 stories up there. Yeah. Paul Walker. Yeah, right.
Oh,
he survived
okay.
this.
Yes. That hit from the grenade.
The grenade launched them.
Yeah.
Okay, not totaled. You see that car? It's still intact.
Fine.
Never in my life. Never. What are they going to do now?
That's going to be an armored car.
Right, no brakes.
Okay,
right, the brakes
some
are
scratches.
cut. Okay, yeah, we're going to jump out of this car right now, probably. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh, right. He's just going to punch. Oh, God. Is there a parachute?
Building.
Oh, he's just going to rip out the middle of the car. Yeah, that's going to work.
Oh, another one.
Right. Okay, they're going to jump into another. Right, because all of that didn't slow them down at all. No. Oh, my God. This is... Okay. This is a museum. of some sort that's like 50 stories tall museum. And this is in Miami. Still not totaled the car.
No.
Hood's fine. Hood's fine still. Yeah, let me just rip out this CD player real quick. It's going to stop
This thing
the car.
not have an emergency brake?
I know, right? No, probably because they had to put more nitrous in it, like ding-dongs.
Now they're going to jump out. Oh, nope.
Oh,
just
nope, lost the door.
Zzz.
Okay. Yeah, these guys are idiots.
Oh,
There he goes. There goes Paul Walker. Oh, yep. Vin Diesel's going to be on the edge. He's going to be hanging on. Yep, there he is.
Watch this kind of
Right,
huge explosion.
And then nothing's going to happen. They didn't hit anyone. There was construction workers. There were bad guys. There were all these innocent people. No one did they hit and kill. Yeah,
Not even an
now
explosion.
the car's totaled. Not even on fire. Now the car's totaled after it falls 50 stories. It wasn't totaled that whole time. No.
You know what? Okay.
No. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't claim to be an architect. But also one thing I want to know is, okay, obviously it's going through, and I will give it to them.
It's
they
like
didn't
breaking the beams and everything, right?
But also, so it goes through, and I'll give it to them. At least they didn't make it go straight through the entire time. It does go down.
Yeah.
But with the velocity, I feel like it should have been taking out some floors.
Yeah, like it's just hitting that ground and
yeah.
that huge car
And
at
just
that
taking-
speed.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it should be going boom.
What is that noise? Do you know? It happens every once in a while. Anyway,
So anyway, yes.
back to it.
It should be
It
taking
makes
out
no
some floors.
sense. The hood should be all messed up. Not even a freaking scratch.
No broken windows.
Not totaled. Yeah, no broken windows. Not till the doors fly off. Is that because he's
No.
opening them and then they fly off?
I think so. Well, I think it may have been with him breaking whatever he was breaking.
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
like, oh, let me dig into the CD player. Let me dig into the navigation system. This is going to turn the brakes on.
Yeah. I'll give it
What
to
is
him. The
he doing, Paul
cinematography was pretty
Walker?
good, but the storytelling was
it's
not.
a $1 billion movie,
It better be.
probably. Freaking crazy expensive. And I also want to know how they got the car up to that first floor where they're from the first building where they're driving around.
There was a longer
then-
clip that I didn't pick.
It's okay. We don't have to know. We can just hate it.
You're right.
We can just hate it. It's okay.
I feel like Fast and
because we
Furious is
love
trying
most
to be
things
Mission
on this
Impossible
podcast. Yes, but with cars.
with cars. Yeah.
I believe Mission Impossible way more. It's one man. Whatever. That's
And he's
believable.
actually an actual spy. He's not like
Yeah.
somebody who's like off the
He's a
streets.
random guy.
Yeah.
Like Die Hard, he's just a cop, and then all of a sudden he's supposed to be doing these insane things. Like he's a spy.
No, I mean, Paul Blart was just a mall cop.
Paul Blart. Paul Blart did not do anything that you wouldn't think that he would do. He just used his smart.
It's true. He did fall through a
I mean-
ceiling though and land into a ball pit with his scooter.
And I believe that.
And then he did come out of that ball pit with that scooter.
That's true. There would probably have been no traction. He might have sunk straight to the bottom. Yeah.
But
I
we
mean,
don't crap
Paul
on Paul
Blart-
Blart in this podcast.
Paul Blart can do what Fast and Furious has been trying to do for 10 movies.
In one movie.
In one movie.
There's a second movie, but we've already discussed on this podcast. We're
Paul
gonna talk about
Blart
Paul
2
Blart
doesn't exist on
No.
this movie. Paul Blart 1, just watch that instead of all 10 Fast and Furious movies. Because honestly, you're going to get the same adrenaline, more laughs, more family,
Actual family. Sorry.
actual family, car crashes, right? In the scooter, in the Segway.
Yeah.
And he runs on that track game.
Yep. And he
Great
slides
music.
and then scoots.
It's a great movie. Paul Blart, Mall Cop, 10 out of 10. Fast and Furious, the first movie, good. Rest of them, 0 out of 10.
You know what we
total
should-
1 out of 10. Literally.
Okay, so you know what we should do? So I was thinking about this the other day. What was our first episode?
I don't know.
Was our first episode the one where we did the first watch of the middle, or was that the one that we
That was
had-
our
we had
episode that lives in
our
the trash.
unaired pilot.
Our unaired
Well, I
pilot.
was thinking about, so if you don't know, our original pilot,
Yeah.
we had the idea for this show was to take series that neither of us had seen before, watch the first episode and watch the last episode of the series and see if we could like figure kind of how the timeline of the series went. We should, when it's finally over, if it ever actually ends, we should actually do that with Fast and Furious if we can tell from the first movie to the
Yeah,
last
but we got
movie.
copyrighted.
We should just do it for fun and then we talk about it later.
Oh, okay. We just talk about it.
Yeah.
See, yeah, we showed it on the screen, the whole pilot, and we got copyrighted literally immediately.
Yeah, like
by like
immediately.
WB, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna shut down your whole channel."
Yep.
It's like, okay, we don't have any followers.
So we had to
new channel
we had to rebrand in the first episode.
right away. Yep. So, but I like this better. This is fun.
Yes, but I just think it's funny. Like one thing, like we were talking about, was that he keeps saying like these movies are gonna be the last one. Because I could have swore like. Okay, first of all, Fast 7 should have been the last one, which was
Fast 7 should have been the last
which is the last one with Paul Walker. I don't even watch these movies, but I feel like it should have been the last one with him.
Which apparently was Fast 7 and not Fast 6, like we said in our film shorts. But you know what? Whatever.
But then,
which you would think we would love it, considering we put it on there. It's the only movie we haven't seen that we put on the thing.
But also, like I thought, like maybe Fast 8 was the last one. It wasn't. When Fast 9 came out, it wasn't.
Fast 9, they went into freaking space.
Yes,
I saw that online. I don't know if it's true, but I mean the clips were there.
And so then when Fast 9 came out, I thought that was the last one, and here we are, Fast 10. And now he's saying that originally Fast 10 was supposed to be the penultimate one, leading up to the last 11th, the 11th in the main series, be the last one. Now he's talking about after 10. Either, I don't know if this is doing a whole trilogy, like 10 is the first of the trilogy, or 10 plus 3 more plus
the last one.
The last one. So there's possibly going to be another 3 or 4 movies before this whole thing is ended. I'm like, how?
Like 15 movies?
Yeah. I'm like, how much? Like,
they should have made a freaking TV show. 15 movies.
That's
crazy.
Like,
15
what is
movies.
This?
Does
I feel
anything
like you
else have 15 movies? Any other series have 15 movies? Even 10 movies.
No, Star Wars has 9 of the main
God,
saga,
that's a lot.
but they're all. It's like 3 different trilogies, so they don't all tell they kind of tell the same story, but they all all 3 trilogies tell their own stories.
But they're all a Star Wars story.
Mm-hmm.
That whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Golly, that's a lot.
Mission Impossible, I think, is on 7 or 8.
What about James Bond?
James Bond has a lot. But they
restart every time,
They
right?
restart. Well, not every time, but they use an actor for a little bit, and then like the next James Bond will be a different actor.
I hope they get who's ethnic, like an Asian James Bond would be super cool. Ooh, Simu Liu. Is that how you say his name? I don't remember all the time.
I can never remember how is it.
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
Love Shang-Chi. He should be James Bond.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would actually watch it. I've never seen James Bond before.
Me neither.
Speaking of action movies, I don't like action movies, but I recently watched Speed, the action movie from like a long time ago. It's one of Sandra Bullock's very first movies, and Keanu Reeves, because they talked about it on The Office Ladies, so that's why I watched it. But it was pretty good.
Really?
For an action movie. It was pretty funny, except I don't think it was supposed to be funny. I think it was just funny now that it's been a really long time, and it was super cheesy funny. So there's that. But, more movies that are coming out. Obviously, we mentioned Barbie. Super excited for that movie.
I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, you watched Guardians. How was Guardians?
It was really good. I went with Sarah Piper Joy.
Shout out.
All of us had different opinions over it.
Who didn't like it? Sarah?
Sarah didn't like it, but
right.
Also Sarah is not the biggest fan of like the Marvel movies and everything. She does like Captain America.
Chris Evans.
And Joy was not impressed.
Okay.
I think there was parts, if I remember correctly, I think there was parts that she liked, and there's a lot that she didn't. I really enjoyed it. I honestly thought it was the best out of all the Guardians. Yes, and I also
better or worse than Thor Ragnarok?
Way better.
Okay.
Wait, Ragnarok.
Yeah, not Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah, way better than Love and Thunder.
Ragnarok, because everyone says Thor sucks, but Thor Ragnarok is good. So I was wondering, is that the same? Like Guardians, like that trilogy sucks, but like the third one is good.
No. Well, I honestly...
you like Guardians?
I like Guardians.
I don't like Guardians.
They're not my favorite, but I would say I like Volume 3 more than Ragnarok.
Okay.
I would. That's my
Everyone raved about Ragnarok, and this is probably one of my hot takes, is that everyone loved Ragnarok, and it wasn't my favorite. I didn't think it was that funny because I don't like aliens. So the Thor movies, except for the first one, doesn't have aliens. The Thor movies and the Guardians movies are all aliens, and I don't like alien movies.
I love aliens.
Yeah, I don't like alien movies.
Yeah.
It kind of just seems to me like, at this point, like, anything can happen.
Yeah.
You know? It's like with Ant-Man, the newest Ant-Man. It was like,
I still need to watch that.
you haven't seen it yet?
No, I've been meaning to. It just got on Disney Plus this last week.
I
So.
can't believe you haven't seen it. But it's like all aliens and they're in this other world. And I'm like, it just kind of takes away the fun of knowing we're all limited to human things, which I already know Marvel already exceeds human things. But they're all either from some crazy science experiment gone wrong or trained, right? Or built something. It's some sort of humanness to it, right? You start going aliens, there's no human mortality to it anymore.
And
like there's no
really
human restraint to the storyline at all. You can make anything happen, and that's just not fun to me.
Yeah.
That's just not fun to me. I just don't love that. But that's my personal opinion.
But yeah, I really loved Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I thought, and honestly,
Does it make your top 5?
I have to remember what my top 5.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I think obviously it's Far From Home, No Way
I
Home,
think I have a list.
Shang-Chi,
I love Shang-Chi.
Infinity War,
Let's
and
see.
I can't remember what my 5th one was.
We did this a long time ago.
Yeah.
MCU's top 5. Cade, No Way Home, Far From Home, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi, which is a good list.
Yeah.
Here's my top 5. Black Widow, obviously, number 1. Winter Soldier, obviously, number 2. No Way Home, Shang-Chi, Iron Man 3. I stand by that. I don't change that at all.
Iron Man 3 is actually shocking.
I really
think.
liked Iron Man 3.
Honestly,
Wait, which one is Iron Man 3?
it's right after the Avengers, and that's the one where he's dealing with the terrorist guy. I can't remember what his name is. Oh, and with the kid.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that one. What is his name?
Honestly, I don't know. I really did enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy 3. In my opinion, it also, besides like No Way Home, Black Widow, and Shang-Chi, it's probably the best.
All of our top 5 is some sort of the exact same 5. Like we all have 3 that are the same, which is No Way Home, Shang-Chi, and Winter Soldier. Those go all the way through all 4 of ours, which is Caitlin and Weston and us. The only ones that change are you have Far From Home.
I really love Far From Home.
Caitlin has Infinity War on hers, which you had on yours. And then so Far From Home is only you, and then Weston has only Captain America and Thor Ragnarok that are different. So, which him and Grace really love Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It's just not my fave.
But besides No Way Home, Black Widow, and Shang-Chi, I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I have to exclude Ant-Man because I haven't seen it yet, is one of the best out of this Phase 4, this post-Endgame phase.
Right.
And so I thought it was really good.
Wait,
and also
except
Piper
for
cried through the whole thing.
Black Widow came out, but it takes place before.
It takes place like right after Civil War, but it's in the Marvel phase. It is part of Phase 4.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. But it does take place. It takes place pre-Infinity War.
Yeah.
But it came out afterwards. So
yeah, because she dies. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Hope you've seen it.
Hope
if you
you've seen our
haven't,
film Blood
check
Sports.
it out. I love Marvel, especially Black Widow.
Yeah.
And I love Black Widow because of the character Black Widow, but mostly because of Florence Pugh and her character.
She is good.
Her character is just really funny.
I really hope that there's
I
more,
love a funny character.
I really hope there's more of her and Haley Steinfeld going forward.
Yeah.
They were I love them both
What's her name,
individually. Kate Bishop, yep.
Kate Bishop.
And what is
Yelena.
Yelena. I really
Some
love them
Russian
both.
last name.
I really love them both as individuals, but together they are just like perfect.
Yeah.
They have very good like chemistry.
I agree. And I think that they're really great actresses.
Yes.
Good get. Which I guess Florence Pugh would either have to wear a wig or grow her hair back out because she just shaved it for the Met Gala.
Oof.
To promote Dune 2. Because she's in Dune 2.
Oh, really? I'm waiting to watch for Dune 2 to come out so I can watch Dune 1.
I haven't seen Dune 1. It's that thing. It's like when a movie is critically acclaimed, I'm probably not going to watch it. Like when it's like a serious movie that everyone loves, I'm like, it's like, I don't know about that.
Talking about critically acclaimed movies, one movie that's been like critically acclaimed, like through like the whole board, and it was a movie that my film class talked about a lot, was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah,
and
everyone talks about that.
Been wanting to see it, and speaking of Marvel, it was produced by the Russo brothers. who were the
Yeah, I've heard it's really
directors
good.
of Civil War. Winners.
Isn't it streaming somewhere?
Last time I saw it, it was streaming on Showtime, which I don't have Showtime.
It's like the one you don't have.
Yeah, it's not worth. I've looked at Showtime; it's not worth it. It's no HBO.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I just don't love critically acclaimed movies. Like I'm just a sucker for a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Blockbuster. I'm a sucker for a good cheesy movie. I'll tell you that much right now. We watched A Good Person the other day, which has Florence Pugh in it, written and directed by Zach Braff, who is hilarious. He's from the show Scrubs. He played the main guy in Scrubs. Anyway, they dated for a long time, but I don't think they're not dating anymore. Anyway, it was a very serious movie, but it was hilarious. It was so funny. Like, literally, we had all ends of the spectrum in the same room. We had, I think, all ends of the spectrum to me pretty much goes from, like, Carson to Grace to Josie. You know, like, they all have really great taste. Mm-hmm. It's just all, like, for different reasons, but all of them can respect humor.
Mm-hmm.
Grace loves, like, a dark humor, and she can do, like, some seriousness. Josie likes a serious. She likes to cry. You know, she likes all that. Carson just loves humor, basically, only. And so everyone left that movie loving that movie. And so it was really good. And I think she did a really great job in that movie. And I think you can, I don't know if you can stream it yet, but we rented it on Amazon. So
nice.
That was a good movie. Check it out. It's also rated R, so don't take my word for it. It's not pure.
I'm trying to think of another, like, I haven't really watched movies here lately.
I don't watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of the same stupid TV shows over and over again that I love with all my heart.
Well, I started The Minions Rise of Gru, but I never finished it.
Wasn't good enough?
Well, I just wasn't paying attention. In a Minions movie, you really have to pay attention.
Yeah, because they speak and you have to read.
I know.
Might as well watch everything everywhere all at once. Is that one in another language?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Parasite from the year before. That's the one that was in another language that was critically acclaimed.
Oh, you know what movie's been on my list that I need to watch?
What?
The Whitney Houston movie.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Oh, and I still need to watch Uncharted.
Have you seen Air?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, dude. It's so good. It's also rated R. Oh, what is with me, man?
Ooh. It's all right. I was fixing to bring up Ted a while ago.
It has the F word. That's the only thing bad about that movie, I think. And it also has Ben Affleck's bare feet, which are disgusting. I hate that so much. But apparently, that was a huge quality of the guy that he was portraying. So
I can't say anything. I put my bare feet in my last film.
I saw that jump scare. Go watch Cade's short film movie.
Yes, short film.
Short film called Daylight. It's on his YouTube channel. We'll put it on our link tree. I think we have a link tree. We'll put it on there.
I feel like I
check it out.
Watched a movie and I just don't remember. But oh, I know what it was. It was 12 Strong. That's what
What's
it was. It's based on a true story. It's about the first team that went into Afghanistan after 9/11. It's a war movie.
I hate war movies.
I
hate them with all my heart.
There was like a day and a half where I went through a phase where I was just like, I wanted to watch war movies. And I watched that and I watched something else. I can't remember what it was.
There was a trailer for a movie that either has come out recently or is coming out soon with Jake Gyllenhaal, and it's a war movie. And Caitlin was like, "Oh my gosh, there was this movie that the trailer was so good," and there was another movie that the trailer was so good, and I was like, "Yeah, totally, we gotta get like this movie, blah blah blah." And she was like, "No, it had Jake Gyllenhaal in it." I was like, "Are you talking about this stupid war movie?" No, I hate war movies. There was one war movie called 1917, and I did love that one.
I need to finish watching that.
I probably wouldn't watch it if it wasn't
filmed the way it was.
That, and if I wasn't in the theater, like I couldn't just watch it.
See, that's a movie I wish I would have gone to. Like,
it was really good in the
because
theater.
I started watching it and then I just found myself getting distracted, and so I really wish I would have. Because if you don't know what that movie is, it was filmed as if it was filmed in one shot. It wasn't, but it was filmed to make it look.
It's a continuous. It is like literally whatever, like it's 2 hours long. It's supposed to be 2 hours
Of, like,
passage of time.
Yeah.
Like within the storyline.
Of continuous, like it
And
there's no like hard cuts.
There's one hard cut. It's when he like jumps off this waterfall, but he blacks out. So that's the thing. It's like he jumps off this waterfall and he like blacks out, but when he wakes up, from then on it's another like one continuous shot, which I mean is cool because it's like his consciousness, you know, like you're following his storyline. But everything is like, if it's going between two characters, it's not like an over-the-shoulder camera to over-the-shoulder camera like you're used to. It's like pan back and forth because it's like one camera shot the whole time.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I need to finish watching. Like I said, I wish that was one that I watched in theater. And I remember when it first came out and I knew that fact ahead, I was like, I need to go watch that, and I never did.
Yeah,
I have it on DVD.
Good.
I need to just watch it.
You have it on DVD. I have a lot of movies on DVD I haven't seen, especially from like the early 2010s when Hastings was closing.
Yep.
And I bought like a crap ton of movies that I have never seen, or like Black Friday at Target. When Black Friday used to mean something.
Yes.
Nowadays, Black Friday deals are like 10% off.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But back in the day on Black Friday, when you could get like a movie for $3, I would get. I'm trying not to say a bad word. I can't find a replacement. I get hecka movies at Target. That's how I would get hecka movies.
I remember I knew I watched another movie just like really recently. La La Land.
Right. You did watch La La Land. I haven't seen La La Land since I was in high school. When did it come out?
2016, I think.
Okay, so I was in college. I haven't seen it since it came out. And when you were watching it and you came to me and you're like, that ending!
Oh, the ending was horrible.
Oh my God, I know. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Was it Netflix?
Yeah.
I've seen it
Netflix.
advertised.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I liked the movie up until the ending, and the ending kind of ruined it for me.
That's life, man.
Yeah.
That's life.
Yep.
That was one thing about that movie is it's like a sad, hard story if you know like how it's going to end, but it's told so imaginative, you know, like it's a really weird movie.
It's all like, the whole movie's almost fairy tale like.
Yeah.
And then the ending is very real.
It's like real life. Yeah. What's his name? Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian. Nickname Seb.
What's her name?
Oh,
I don't remember. I only remember Seb because I think that was the name of the bar. What? Maya or Mia?
I think it's Mia.
Mia?
Come on, let's try.
Mia for Emma Stone. I don't like that. She doesn't seem like a Mia. She's an Emma. I saw a movie the other day. Oh, it was...
Yeah, Mia, short for Amelia.
Oh, Amelia. That fits her a little bit more. She has more of that like classic name type of face. Like Amelia. I watched this movie recently with Amy Adams and Deborah Messing playing sisters. And Amy Adams' character's name was Amy. And it seemed weird to me.
I always...
When they were like, Amy. And I was like, what the heck?
It's always weird to
me. Her
name
is Amy. Why are you calling her Amy?
Unless you're
Pick
like
another name.
Like a Miley.
But not Kate. I'm sick of Kate's. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, no more Kate's.
I'm done with Kate.
Unless you're like a Miley that kind of like
Kate.
she started and she had her name as her character. That's different. But when you're like
in a movie, like you get to pick the names.
Yeah.
You can pick any name in the world you want.
Yeah.
And you can change it.
And you pick your own name. Like I don't
or you
get
pick
that.
or you cast someone in this role, the role of Amy, whose name is Amy. Change it to Sarah.
Yeah.
Change it to something else. Change it to something unique.
It's
Amelia. I don't know.
Okay, I was thinking
Call
of this.
her Amy. Just kidding.
I was thinking of this. Okay.
I'm done with Kate's though.
I was thinking of Emma Stone again. But what is a movie that's for you that is like just perfect for you because it has just the best cast? For me, my one that comes to mind is The Help, because I really love Emma Stone and Viola Davis.
Right.
I love both of those.
The Help. That's really random. I haven't
thought
of that movie in forever. I saw that. I think
Alyssa. She's banned from our studio.
I think it's streaming on Hulu. I think I saw it come up on there, or something like that. My mom used to love The Help. Oh my God, we used to watch it so much, and she loves literally if you mention the scene to her where they have the poop in the pie, she will start dying laughing. Like if she just thinks of it, or she's like sees the clip on Facebook or something. I was gonna say TikTok. She don't have TikTok. On Facebook or something. She will die laughing, even if she just thinks of it. She used to love that movie. That movie and Secretariat. And then there was this movie about like a country singer. And it was really dramatic. I can't remember what it was called, but she loved that movie too. These are like different movies she would just go and watch like literally all the time. They would always be playing. Now she does that essentially with the Hallmark Channel. Same movie over and over and over again.
See, I've realized that my favorite movies are not, because like I really like, I'm opposite of you. I really love action movies. I don't think any of my top like 3 or like, okay, 4, like so 4. I don't know if I can come up with 5, but 4 are action movies. My first one's the Simpsons movie because I really love that. I don't want to hear a thing from over there.
We already know your favorite movie is The Simpsons. We've talked about that before.
And then The Blind Side, The Help, and Titanic.
Blind Side. I do like The Blind Side. Sandra Bullock. Love her. Love her. I listened to her on a podcast recently, and I just love to hear people call her Sandy. And for her just to be a normal person. It's so cute. Love her. I was trying to think. Honestly, I don't think anything makes me feel like more peaceful watching a movie than Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Like, I just love them together. I love Meg Ryan. I think as I grew up watching her with my mom, I just love her. And so I love pretty much anything she's in. But I'm going to go probably You've Got Mail. I don't know. There's just something that's just like, this is perfect. This is a perfect movie. I love it. And I know it doesn't have anything to do with the casting. And I wouldn't even, I would say it's in my top 5 for sure. I don't know that I'd watch it forever, like over and over and over again, but it's so good. I'll watch it multiple times a year. I love that movie. It's Lyndon's favorite movie. It was my mom's favorite movie when we were growing up. I think that's a perfect movie to me. You should watch You've Got Mail.
You know
I
what?
don't know if it's streaming anywhere.
I just remembered I made this whole list of movies that I need to watch. I haven't watched a single one.
Put You've Got Mail on there.
So first one on my list is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Right.
And then I have,
because you're a film buff.
I did watch one of them, La La Land.
Weak. La La Land.
Footloose.
Oh wait, which one?
You have told me to watch the new one, so
yes. Oh my god, I can't believe you haven't seen Footloose.
Steel Magnolias.
I've never seen that either.
I never saw it either, but I went with Piper and Sarah to see the Sabbath play, and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to watch the movie. This one I've watched before, but I wanted to watch it again. Bride Wars. I think it's on HBO.
That's a good movie.
I love Bride Wars.
That's a good cast.
Yes. What's her name?
Cast.
It's Anne Hathaway and who else?
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson, yes.
Chris Pratt and
who else is
who's the other guy? It's a John Krasinski type. Dark hair. Oh, it's Van, I think. I think so.
Oh, wait.
It's either him or that type.
I got a remake, an Asian remake of it.
An Asian remake of Bride Wars.
Oh yeah, Steve Howie, yeah.
Yeah,
Chris Pratt.
It's Van. I knew it.
Brian Greenberg, I don't know who that is.
Brian Greenberg. I love him. He's from One Tree Hill.
Kristen
love
Johnson. Who that is.
Bride Wars, that's a good movie.
Actually,
that's really funny.
I haven't
seen it. That's a really funny movie.
I
think I have that one on DVD.
Back when I was in like middle school, I think my parents got like an HBO like package on cable, and we had,
rich.
I think they got it on a good deal, but I also had on demand, and so they had HBO on demand as well. I would watch the heck out of Bride Wars on HBO on demand.
Bride Wars,
and I've been wanting to watch it, and it hasn't been on anything, but it's on HBO Max now, so I've been needing to watch it because it's so good.
It's a good movie. That plays into the trope of like best friends come before marriage. That's like the same trope that's in Firefly Lane. If you watch it, you'll see. But it just cracks me up when people do that, like, because it's beneficial to their, like, whatever this is, But it's like Bride Wars is definitely that way. It's like you don't give a crap if they're gonna break up, but like the friends are fighting, and this is so dramatic. I love it, but I hate it.
Oh, this one I've been wanting to watch, but I've seen it. Baby Driver.
Never seen it. Don't like Ansel Elgort. It's got a punchable face. Don't like him.
I just love that movie. It's so good.
One time I had to read A Fault in Our Stars for an English class in college.
Oh.
And I was really ticked off.
9 to 5 is on that
Also, Shailene Woodley
too.
has a punchable face,
Yes.
and both of them together, I'm gonna just punch that movie right in the face.
Don't
Don't care if they have cancer. I don't care. They're pretending. It's not even real. It's a movie. It's a movie, guys.
Get that on a t-shirt. I don't care if they have cancer.
Punch cancer right in the face. You put that on a t-shirt. Punch cancer right in the face. Film bluffs. Makes no sense.
And I will die on that hill.
What else is on your list? Let me see.
I did watch some
Assassination of Jesse James. What the heck is that?
It's the true story of the assassination of Jesse James.
Lame. West Side Story. Great You've never seen Great Gatsby?
Mm-mm.
Great Gatsby's a good movie. Trouble with a Curve.
That's with
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams, Justin Timberlake, and Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I've seen it. I just want to watch it again.
But you put Trouble with the Curve.
Oh,
But it's okay.
My bad.
okay.
I'm a film buff, guys. Give me some. Give me some.
Uncharted. That's the new one, right?
Tom Holland. And Mark Wahlberg.
Never seen it. Don't care. Six Underground. Is that Ryan Reynolds?
Yep.
Yeah, I've
Netflix,
seen that
I haven't
movie.
seen- I've
Yeah,
been
Dave
wanting to watch
Franco. I think he's in that movie for a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
One actor
I
that I
won't watch
really
that again.
enjoy is Dave Franco. I really like Dave Franco.
Have you seen Nerve?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna put that on this list. I think it's on. Was it on Netflix when we watched Nerve or Hulu?
I have asked you this. Have you ever seen Neighbors?
Um.
With Seth Rogen, Zac Efron, and Dave Franco.
Yes, and Rose Byrne. You always forget the girl.
Sorry,
Rude. I have seen Neighbors,
I really like Neighbors.
but I haven't seen it since it came out. So.
Nerve. I think Oh Brother was supposed to be Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And I just didn't finish it.
Yeah, I thought so. Is that George Clooney in that movie? I think so.
Actually, you know what? I watched that movie.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Check it off. Check it off. I've never seen that, but my parents, I think, loved that movie. And Keenan, there's some quote from that movie they would say all the time. I don't remember what it was.
You know what I realized watching La La Land?
What?
That was my first, I'm pretty sure, my first Jake Gyllenhaal movie. I don't think I've ever watched a Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Did he direct that movie?
No, but he was in it.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Wait, Ryan Gosling, sorry.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
My
Jump
bad.
Scare. I was like,
My
did
bad.
Jake Gyllenhaal? What did he have to do with that movie?
Sorry, my bad. Ryan Gosling. I'd never
Ryan
watched. I don't
Gosling?
think I'd ever watched a Ryan Gosling film.
Wow. Ryan Gosling. What is his number one most popular
Notebook.
movie? The Notebook. Right.
I've never seen The
obviously.
Notebook.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's not great. It's pretty good.
see.
I mean,
I think I looked.
it has
but I don't
Rachel
think-
McAdams, so it's a great movie, but it's all right. It's all right. Crazy Stupid Love. Emma Stone
I need
and
to
Ryan
watch that one.
Gosling back together. Steve Carell, Leslie Mann. Great cast.
I saw a clip from.
That's a great cast.
I saw a clip from that the other day before I watched La La Land,
Crazy
and I thought it was
Stupid
La La
Love.
Land at first. But
Yeah.
I want to
No,
watch
not
that
La
one.
La Land, but that movie is freaking good. That movie's funny. That movie's funny. Has a really iconic scene towards the end. Have you ever seen Game Night? Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman.
Oh wait, take that back.
Hilarious.
I started watching Blade Runner 2049.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie.
It's an action movie.
Yeah, you don't like it,
Ugh.
but I learned in my film class that
Ryan Gosling in it.
Yeah, but he's the
He's
lead.
the Blade Runner.
Mhm. But they the way they filmed it was each so the color that they did in the movie, like each color represents a certain mood in the movie. And so there's a scene that could be all blue.
It's way too artsy for me. I'm out.
I liked it.
I don't care.
But it was one scene could be all blue.
Call
and
me
it's supposed
back
to
when
be,
Nicholas
one other
Sparks writes a
mood,
new
and then
movie.
there's another one that's all yellow, and it's supposed to be on something all red, something. It's all like different colors, so it's kind of cool.
I used to think that, being into all the artsy stuff, I was like, oh, it's so cool, blah blah blah. And then I just realized I was super bored watching these movies. I like a catchy movie. I like it. I'm sorry. I like a cheesy movie. I like a catchy movie. I like it to be funny. I like it to be quick.
So
I like Britt Robertson to star in a movie and to her be quirky, and then all of a sudden she's cute. I don't know.
I look at it more now since I've done the film school and everything, and I found out it ruins some stuff for me. So
School usually ruins most things.
yeah.
Welcome to life.
So no surprise here, but I restarted watching Walking Dead.
Right.
And I was on season 2. I'm on season 3 now, but I was on season 2, and I found a lot of stuff that was just like kind of like camera stuff and shot wise and stuff that like I'd never noticed before.
Yeah.
That I was now looking at, and I was like, why did they do that? It was like one scene, like they was having like a conversation between this one character, Glenn, and another Lori. And Lori, every time they'd go on her, like clear shot, perfect. But then every time they'd go on Glenn, it was very hazy, as if there was something covering the lens, or if like there was like smoke.
But they're in the same space?
They're in the same space. There's no like fire or anything that would cause smoke to...
On one half of the room?
Yeah, there's nothing. And then they were outside too. And there was
Weird.
just nothing. And then just like how they pointed it towards the lighting and everything. It was just weird. And I was like, oh, I don't like this.
Wait, pause. Can you restart the camera?
Whoa.
Oh.
Surprise.
What are you doing here? You want us to hang out? We're almost done with our podcast. Guys, we have a never before seen guest who I think has only ever listened to one episode. And it's going to be our first studio guest right now. Surprise studio guest. Come on down. We just talked about you a minute ago. Well, I did. I don't remember why. Here she is. Say hello to the fans.
Hello, fans.
What's your name?
My name is Lyndon Jowers.
How many episodes have you watched?
1.5.
1.5.
Does that count the shorts?
Yes.
Suck. You're so lame. What a fake fan. Oh, I did talk about you. I was talking about what's that movie? What's that movie? No. Lyndon's favorite movie.
The male one.
You've Got Mail.
The male, yeah.
The male one?
The male
I
one.
was talking about You've Got Mail.
I love that.
We were talking about what is a perfect movie to you, and I said You've Got Mail. It's a perfect movie to me. Let's do another ad.
Yes.
I don't think we can have these on the set anymore. I have just been going to town.
Well, I'm sure the little girls want them back. So.
At some point. Okay. What does yours say?
0.
Muscle. Hey, Lyndon, come back. Today's representative for Zero Muscle, we have Lyndon Jowers. If you have zero muscle, like Lyndon Jowers here, and you want to get muscle, come on down to Zero Muscle Gym, where it's a place where you fit in. Not if you're fat, but if you're super skinny, and if you have zero muscle, and you want to build some muscle, it's like the opposite of Planet Fitness. We are out here only to grind and to get people from skinny to shredded. Zero Muscle is an online gym. No, I'm just kidding. It's in person. It's all across the West Central Texas.
They have no equipment.
They have nope.
No
You
equipment.
have to lift cinder blocks and build houses for the homeless people. That's how you
build your
get it.
muscle.
Zero Muscle Gym. You just go find them. They're going to be on the street corner tomorrow. They'll be at I was going to say Sunset and Soul Ross, but that's our building. That's the only street names I can think of. They'll be at Soul Ross in Oxford tomorrow afternoon. You can sign up with them right there. Pretty soon, she'll go from this to the flex your arm to that. Pretty soon, she'll get tan and everything. Change ethnicities, and you'll get that tattoo. So go sign up tomorrow at the corner of Oxford and Soul Ross and use our code FilmBluff Lyndon Jowers to get 50% off your first homeless house.
Your first homeless house.
There you go. Zero Muscle. What a great place.
Wow.
They're really just helping everyone over there at Zero Muscle.
They really are. The community,
Also, share our podcast so we can get some better sponsors.
Yes.
'Cause-
Not that y'all weren't great, but...
Right. I mean, we would love to have some sponsors like Sonic and Trolley Crawley and Nerd Gummy Clusters, but, whatever. That'd be nice.
Well, we got to start somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere.
It's
Zero
the
Muscle.
climb. It's the
And
climb.
YY Tennis Camp.
YY Tennis Camp.
Never forget YY Tennis Camp.
Yep. The sign-ups are already gone, so y'all missed that. Sorry.
Way long.
YY Tennis Camp is kicking off for the summer.
Yeah. He's about to start.
Maybe next year.
But it's time to wind down. We've been going for a really long time.
Yeah.
We've missed doing this.
We discussed a lot
we really did.
from Seventh Heaven to
Fast and Furious to La La
La
Land.
La Land. You Got
War
Mail.
movies, You've Got Mail, all of it. We've covered it all. I do want to go ahead and say disclaimer. We did not watch the shows that we challenged each other to watch. I'm sorry, but I started Breaking Bad, and I don't want to watch this man running around in his whitey tighties. It's gross. I
Well,
don't want to watch it.
I will have you know that I made a deal with Weston today. We are going to watch Chuck together on Tuesdays.
Okay, there we go. And I'm going to watch nothing. I'm going to watch whatever I want. Right now I'm watching The Mentalist, and it's really great, and I love it so much.
Right now I'm going back and forth between Walking Dead and Family Guy.
Right.
And
Balance.
Then, maybe
Balance. After I watch The Mentalist, I have to watch something funny, so then I
Yes.
watch The Office.
Yes.
So.
Sometimes you just need something stupid.
It's like I've been watching 4 hours of death, so
Yeah.
I need something else.
Yeah. Maybe next time we do a podcast, I've been meaning to watch this new show on Amazon called Citadel,
I've heard of it.
which has I can't remember his name, and I can't remember her name, but she's married to Nick Jonas.
Milo Ventimiglia
Yes.
and Priyanka Chopra.
Yes.
Yeah, it got canceled.
Never mind. Not watching it.
I heard that it was in one of the shows that got axed.
Never mind. Not watching it.
Yeah,
I refuse to watch.
I don't
a
like
canceled
Priyanka
show.
Chopra. I don't like Nick Jonas either. So, boo them. I'm a Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas. I love Sophie Turner already, and then Joe Jonas was already my favorite. Perfect marriage. I love them. Kevin and his wife are just whatever. Turn their family into reality TV show. Not a fan. Speaking of reality TV shows, something that I'm definitely going to watch is the Duggars, 19 Kids and Counting Duggars, are, at least one of the daughters is doing this series exposing everything that happened within that community and their show and their family. So,
Watch it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to watch that.
Let's do it. We are live.
Definitely going to watch that. Love it. And one of the opening lines, which I was so happy it's finally being discussed, is I don't remember what they were calling their community. It's like a series of letters like they always are. It's like the ABCD is not Christianity. It's something completely different. That was one of the opening things to the trailer. And I was like, thank God, finally. Because people been saying that the Duggars were Christianity was the same thing. And it's they had way more strict rules and they were crazy. And all of this, but people just like to be oh, there were religious people who had secrets and they had sexual immorality. Christianity in your face. They love that. So I don't blame them. But the world hates Christianity. I love it. I'm a fan. What can I say?
I'm a fan.
All right. So hopefully we'll talk about that next time. Every time we make a promise on here, we fail.
Yep.
So never hold us to anything ever.
You know what? But we did not leave our fans hanging during this awful
We did
hiatus.
not. We did not.
We thought of you.
We will be back on a regularly non-scheduled program because these come out whenever we feel like it. So shout out to everyone who came to our viewing and shout out to Sadie and Sarah who tried and couldn't.
But y'all watched anyway, I think. I know Sadie did. I don't know about Sarah. Sarah, did you watch it?
We never know when Sarah
We
watches
never know.
anything. I never know. Let us know, Sarah. Just text me sometime.
Yeah.
Let me know. Okay. That's it. I think we're done.
But up, boom.
Do we have an ending on here?
No, not really.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
Just kind of over.
Over.
Over and out. Deuces.